Hello everybody, my name is Artemis and I'm going to try to improve my art skills. Today I'm going to be drawing from a reference picture and I didn't really know what to draw, but since I am starting up on YouTube, I thought I would draw another very famous YouTuber who is Markiplier. I do not know him in any way, shape, or form. This is just a random image I took off of Google. I do not claim to own the image. This is simply just me drawing someone who is familiar to people so that you guys can judge if I did a good job or not. That's all. I don't know. He's a cool dude. I watch his charity live streams, stuff like that. So I'm just drawing, yeah, and I wanted to be nice, and I grabbed a nice picture of him and not a goofy picture because I'm trying to be nice to the guy. Anyway, actually, I'm going to cut out the background so I can actually draw closer. What the oh, I'm hitting enter instead of backspace. Because I'm an idiot! So it's not a perfect crop or anything, but I'm just trying to, like, get the general idea of what's happening. Okay. Okay. I wanted to draw some reference lines. So and that's just from his hair. That's from his hairline. So his hair is like that. And it's all over the place. And this is just quick getting the idea of general flow of where things are. Because I know a little bit about drawing because I originally went to college for art. See, normally, like, your mind tells you that it goes in a little bit here and then it comes out for a cheek, right? But we can see on the image that doesn't happen because his head is turned a different way. So we're seeing more of this side of the face. So we're actually just going to come straight down. And then we'll just turn here. And then, oh, that's another issue. Because if you will erase, I drew my line the wrong way because it was curved this way. And I want it to be curved kind of like that, actually. Nope. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So then, it's kind of where the eyes are. It's right there, you know? And then his nose is going to be like right there. Ah, my finger's too goddamn big for the goddamn screen. I've recorded quite a few videos, but I have no idea what order I'm uploading them onto YouTube. So in case I haven't mentioned it, I am just drawing straight onto my touchscreen computer with just my finger. I don't have a drawing tablet because I'm poor as shit. I don't have a stylus because I'm poor as shit. I have styluses, but they're like the really mini ones that aren't very good for these purposes. Now the nice thing is, oh come on, nice thing is that cross kind of works out well, a little bit well, for glasses. So, yeah, I don't want to bring it over because my toolbar was in the way of seeing this side. So it's just going to go up like that. It kind of like, it goes really thick and then the line goes thin because I have this tool here, this blue tool that like smooths out my images, I swear to God, I can English. Okay, so, you might be wondering, how the hell are you going to improve when you're already drawing and such? How is this? I am practicing. That's what I am doing. In the great words of Aaron Hansen, you think I just came out of the vagina drawing like Mozart? I think that's the quote. I'll find the real quote and, like, put it on here. But yeah. Anyway, it's going to be like that, and there's going to be a thing there. Ha! See? That's a glasses. Yeah. And then, yeah! That looks correct. And then there's going to be some shadow here. You know? Because that is called a nose. And his light source is clearly there and there because I cropped it out, but there's like a window in this area, or a door. So we will be doing light source like that, so it's perfectly okay to have the shadow there. Okay. Back, I say. Okay. Yeah, so this is a recognizable human feature. Yes, it is. I'm very proud of myself. I have made something that is recognizable as a human in less than like 10 minutes, and that makes me happy. I'm normally not that good. But I try to be better because I'm filming myself. Hence the improvement part. These videos help me improve because and I just kind of realized an issue. If I draw the ear, will it look out of place? Because that tells me not so much a proportioning. The ear's too big already. But I'm thinking his face is still turned too far this way. You know? I mean, I don't... Anyway, let's ignore that. Let's ignore that issue in my life like I ignore all the issues of my life. Maybe it'll help when I, like, put in that his widow's peak or whatever the term is. It's like here and here. And it's showing craziness like this because then it kind of, like, shows all the weight going over on this side. Would that help? Ha! Not really, but that's okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Not too bad. And then we're just doing that. And then... No. Yes. Okay. 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 And now, okay, I'll go back and do more in a bit. But then, okay, so he has a very strong jaw, it looks like. But because we're seeing it at that angle, it just kind of, his neck just goes straight down. Like, so I could just take this line here, pretty much, is what I'm saying. I don't have to, like, dip it in or anything like that. It just goes straight down. So, and then we're not seeing it because we're not seeing this neck on this side at all. It just meets right there at that collar because of the angle. So we're going to say that point is right there. So we follow this down here, right? And then we know that it goes like this, and then it goes like this. So, and that point matches up with this point here. Yes. See? I'm improving. Yeah. Yeah. See, I did a thing, and it looks correct. Yeah. Yeah, okay, it does. Okay. Okay. And then it's hard to see because this is a low quality picture that like the picture quality is good. Whoever took it did a good job photographing him, but like it was uploaded low res onto Google Images. So, anyway. Also, the other reason I chose Markiplier was not just because like he's a YouTuber everyone will recognize on YouTube, but also just the fact of like he encourages, if I can talk, he encourages fan art of himself. So I figured I wouldn't get copyrighted if I draw him, just for shits and giggles without making any money off of it. It should not be an issue. You know? Okay. Now this comes out just a little bit. No, just a little more than that. And then this, here's the first nice curve. The first nice curve is like that. And then it comes down. And so it comes down and it comes in a little bit there before it goes out. So it comes in a little bit here before it goes out. And I'll fix the bow tie and everything. It's just placement. And then it comes down like that. So we're going to come down like that. And I'm drawing on a separate layer than the picture, so I can just, like, completely erase all of this and not harm the picture at all, so don't worry. I'm not a complete idiot, although I was a complete idiot because I started out on the same layer by accident. Okay, and then this, and that, haha. So it just goes straight down. It just goes straight down, and then there's a fucking button there, a cheeky little button that's like poking out, and then there's a thing there, and you can kind of see that there is a line there where, yeah, we made a thing! Okay, so, you know? Yeah. Okay, that looks pretty decent. I'm very proud of myself. Okay. Okay. Now what are we doing? I will have to, okay. Slight issue is I started, so I have to be able to see the reference at the same time as my drawing. So they're so close together. I will have to take this entire thing and just slide it over this way to have more room to do his shoulders and stuff. But we don't have to worry about that right now. Not right now. Not right now. Okay, so that kind of has there. And then, okay. Boom. Boom. I usually draw right on top, trace, and then it helps my hand already know the movement, so I just recreate that movement, if that makes sense. That's what I do to get a lot of angles down. So, yeah. Anyway, and then I'll just erase it off the picture. Anyway. Now, for how wide his shoulder is, usually, the width of the head is usually, if you take this width and then measure from here to here, this width should be the same as this width. You fit an extra head here on this shoulder, an extra head here on this shoulder. Theoretically. So, I'm going to erase all of this. Okay. So, I'm measuring with my fingers, so you're not going to really see it too well on the screen, but I'm measuring. And I'm turning it like this because it's easier for me to hold my hand like this, so ignore me. Okay, just ignore me, I promise. Okay. I had a method to my madness, I swear to God. What am I doing? Okay. So yeah, now I have a general idea of where that ends. Just generally in this area. And here, it actually comes up a bit above this part. So, it comes down, and then it has an immediate dip. And then this part comes out and down. And then there's another dip. And I'm just kind of placing this in the general vicinity. Facility is a building. Vicinity. I have an issue in my brain where I can't remember words, so please excuse me and my ramblings. It's not me trying. It's not me trying to put on a funny persona for YouTube or anything. I have trouble with words. I've been diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and PTSD. I have problems visualizing words sometimes. Ooh, see, I goofed that up because I was just going off of memory because I wasn't looking at my picture. If you look at the picture, there's two separate things. He has a vest underneath his over jacket because he's dressed properly in a three-piece suit. So, what I want to do is ignore all this. Okay. No, wrong thing. So we know that this is the first, that's between the white and the black. So now we want to take this. Where do these two meet? They meet about this little cross here, right? So now this angle, I'm just tracing my finger over it to get used to that angle again. So then I go straight down, right? Yeah, okay. And then there's like a button, actually it's right here. Comes down a little bit. Okay. Then, so that comes down actually a bit like that. And then this will be that one. So then I can take this, because this is about, I feel this is about the good proportioning. Maybe it should be a little bit closer in. And I don't feel it's like that, like, the difference between here and here should be less. So we're actually going to bring this into here. I'm just looking at his, it's so hard to see when it's up close because of the pixelation. Okay, okay, there. And then there. And then there. And then there. Okay, so I feel more comfortable with that. And now this I'm kind of, and it comes out this way. And then it will dip in a little bit. That's what it does. It comes, kind of feel like I'm drawing Artemis Fowl and not Markiplier. Just because it's a random guy in a suit. Artemis Fowl was the shit. It still is the shit. Like, it is my all-time favorite book series. Like, I've been listening to it at work recently. I have every single book on audio file. So, if you ever want to read it, or if you ever want a new book, it's a very good book. You should read it. It's a little shit named Artemis Fowl, and he's only 12, and he steals a shit. He doesn't steal. He does steal. He kidnaps a elf named Holly and holds her for ransom. And now we're getting to the part where I have to move the picture. He holds her for ransom and like, hey, give me money. And the fairies are like, no, fuck you. And then it's a hostage situation. And the bad guy, the book is told from the bad guy's perspective pretty much. I mean, it's told from multiple perspectives, but it's mainly from his perspective. And the bad guy is Artemis Fowl, and he's fucking 12. And then the later books, he's not a bad guy, but that's beside the point. Yeah, okay. See, look at that. Look at that. That looks good. That looks good. This is why you always use a reference. That's the word, reference. Again, I'm not trying to make this, I'm not trying to pretend to be stupid or anything. I just, like, I will forget a word, and then I can see the word in my head, and I can say the word, and I know the fucking word, but my mouth doesn't want to cooperate with my brain, so I have to, sometimes I will be out with my brother, and I'll be like, oh, do you want to go eat at that one place? And I'll start spelling out the name instead of saying it, because I literally cannot get my mouth to say the name, you know? So I can see the word, and I can spell the word, but I can't say the word. Happens sometimes. See? Because before when I drew, it looked like, when I drew, ick, that was icky. So when I was drawing his hair and everything, it kind of looks like it was coming out towards us. And really, we're seeing the underside. We're seeing the reverse, so I have to show that reverse. So I'm showing the underside here. Yeah. That looks good. That looks great. I almost unplugged my USB for the webcam. That'd be bad. Okay, look at this. Look at this. I'm so proud of myself. I'm just going to make it a bust because, a bust picture because, one, I'm fucking lazy, and two, I'm trying to make these short videos and I don't want to take too long. So now here's the thing. I am going to click this button, and this lets me control it. I'm going to just move this over this way, and that way I can start to draw his other side. But I want to keep it matched up. Okay, well, here, let me do this. Do this. This is a ruler. Let me just kind of extend a line out. Ignore, take this, and now I can move it, and I can just kind of extend that line and see where I am. I'm trying to match up. There we go. Relatively speaking. There we go. That looks good. I'm so proud of myself. No, really, I am, because again, I've been filming quite a few videos, but I have no idea what order I'm going to put them up. I might put this one up first. I might put a different one up first. And so far, this is actually the best drawing I've done out of over like 10 videos. Since I made the decision to start recording myself. So, I'm very happy for where I've come. Anyway, okay, so now this, so I have, it's like a nice gentle curve right there, right? But on here, as you can see, okay, it is a nice gentle curve, but it comes in a bit more, you know, and then it comes in like that. And pretty much, it's doing the same thing that we were doing with this. It's doing those folds. So, now, so it really comes in like that. The issue is I gotta see them at the same time, and that's really hard. Oh, you know what I could do? Give me like 2 minutes. Okay, so what I did was I just made a second layer with like a movable piece of white. So then I did not erase or crop any of the picture, but if I want to just kind of white this out so I can see what I'm drawing here, ba-bam, I can, oh, not what I wanted. I can still just draw whatever I want and see everything closer up. That's all. That's all. So I just made myself a piece of white scratch paper. That's all. That's all I did. And I still need to move it around some more, so give me just a sec. Okay, now I'm up closer. I can see everything that I want to draw. Okay, so, and I'm right in the right tool. Okay, so now I'm actually going to delete this a little bit and redraw it just because I need to be able to see what the hell I'm doing. And there was just too much happening there for a sec. Okay, so it goes there, goes out here, and then it just kind of has almost a sharp turn there. And then it kind of has a gentle curve back out. And then another gentle curve back in. And then, oh, that becomes his bow tie. It's so pixelated, I couldn't tell. Okay. Anyway. But then, so this is here. This is this that's happening. So that's the black and black. And this is the white and black. So, white, black, black. Okay. So, now we want, there's like a correlation, this angle here. So, his other curve is going to be like right there. So then we want to connect this line up to about there. Okay. Give me a sec while I arrange my lines. And give me a sec while I erase my lines. Okay, I didn't add anything. I just erased the unnecessary lines I was using as a guide. Okay, so pretty much we're taking this and now we're just drawing it to there. And then we're taking that, and that should extend down and meet at about that same area. I'm turning it this way just because it's easier, because I'm doing, instead of having to like force my hand to do this, I'm going with the gentle curve of the natural curve of my hand movements. But bam, look at that! Isn't that spiffy? Yeah, but something doesn't look right. Oh, I know it doesn't look right. This is kind of, so this line here is actually kind of like a made-up line. You see, the line for the actual like edge is here. It's wider. This line, this made-up line, is actually just the bend of the fabric. It's not an official line. It's just the part that bumps up closest to us and then goes away. So, what we need to do to fix that, erase all my arrows. Okay, so what we're doing is this. We know that this is the curve here, and it's just going almost straight up. So, almost straight up. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. And now we know to do the measurements for head to shoulder. So let me do those quick. Ba-boom! I gotta make you smaller. I measure you with my fingers, and you people at home can't see because my fingers are out of view. There we go. So, and then we know this angle is like this. So we bring that over, and the angle, oh, just a sec. Gotta redo the angle. It's coming from this area. It's coming from a little bit below this because the lapel is like this part, and it comes up above it just a bit. So, bam, bam, and his arm is ending there. So that is where the shoulder will rest. Bam! See, now I'm going to erase my guidelines a little bit. Just erasing my guidelines. Okay. See, that looks proper. Proper. And, oh, wrong thing. That's still the eraser, and I'm just turning it this way because the curve for the shoulder is like that. Okay. Yeah! Okay. So now this is going to be above it. And so we're trying to show that this line, this fake line here, is just showing the curve as it comes towards us. So we erase this bottom part here. And we're kind of showing that it comes out here. And this part almost tucks under. Almost. Here, let me just erase all of this to It's kind of hard for you to see because it got so thick. So you can see I'm pretty much doing a line like this, if that makes sense. And then you can kind of see, and it doesn't complete itself because it goes away. And we will show that with shading. Ooh, shading. Fancy. And I exaggerate these curves. It's kind of a bit more straight. So I had to exaggerate to show you what the hell I was talking about, though. So it was a necessity. It was a necessity. Okay. Okay. I'm very proud of this picture so far, though. This is a good picture. I'm so proud of myself. And so I feel this length is correct, but this one is not. So we're bringing this in a little bit. So, boom. And now, there. Okay, so now I erase. So I erase this guideline, erase this comparison line, and kind of come in here. Okay. I should make you smaller so you're not in, that's the smallest I can make that eraser. Okay, that's fine. There. Look at that. That's so nice. It's so nice. Okay. Now I also need to erase my guidelines on here so I can see what the hell is happening. So this kind of turns towards us, and there is that little bit of a bump. So I'm exaggerating because you cannot see this back part here, but I'm exaggerating it because I'm going to just draw the entire area around. Oh my god, and I'm moving my desktop around. I'm just going to kind of draw this entire area to give us a sense of where everything is. So yes, I'm exaggerating this part here, but it's a necessity. Okay, so this and this, and it comes there, and then it kind of, this curve and this curve are actually following that line. Well, here, wait. If we go like this, it's above that. So if we have this line here, it's going to be above that, and that actually works out pretty well. So my eye guessing was correct. Okay. So And then it just suddenly comes here. We're cutting off about, see, it comes in suddenly, and I just kind of cut it, so it actually comes in sooner. Anyway, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. That's minor. Okay. And now, the exaggeration. So we know the placement. Now we got to cut that exaggeration off. So I'm drawing smaller and kind of looking what I'm doing. Now here's the issue. There's like racks of clothes that I cropped out in the back, and it's kind of blending in, so I have to define my line so I can actually see what I'm drawing. Okay, and now I'm going to erase this exaggerated part that I mentioned before. This is very therapeutic, just talking about what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Not like, it's not very funny commentary, and I apologize for that, but like, it's very therapeutic to just talk about what I'm doing as I fucking do it. And God, this looks so wonky out of context. It's like, what the fuck are you doing with his arm? I swear to God, it's about what I'm supposed to be doing, but it looks so wonky out of context. I think what will help is showing where the fabric's coming from. Maybe that helps a little. Okay, we're gonna ignore that problem area. And now, look at that. Okay, so now, excuse me while I move my cropping area around. Look at that. Look at that. That looks nice. That looks nice. Okay. This arm, I'm not in the pencil. This arm is still a little bit weird, but that's okay. We're going to ignore it for now. We're going to ignore it like it's a middle child. So, we can, this one, the nice thing is that because the nice thing about suits is that because they're so tailor-made, usually, if it's a nice tailored suit, they're so nice and crisp and straight with so many lines. It makes them really good for beginner drawings. I mean, drapery is a fundamental staple of drawing because of the folds and the shadows and the directions and everything like that. Suits are really good for the beginner. If you are just now starting to draw and you've never really drawn anything before, go and look up a random person wearing a suit just like this dude and draw them, because it has that draping, but it also has nice straight lines for you to practice as well. And then later on you can get into like the free flow pretty dresses and stuff like that. In my opinion, it's the easiest to start with. But yeah, that looks pretty good. I think that looks good. I'm going to stop for now. Because I don't know how long I've been filming and I'm tired of shit. Anyway, thank you guys for watching very much. I'm actually quite having fun with this, and I didn't think I was going to have fun. So anyway, Markiplier, please don't sue me. Whoever took this picture, please don't sue me. I'm not making any money off of this whatsoever. And yeah, I think I improved in my drawing skills a little bit, because if you see any of my other videos, you'll see that I'm not the best at drawing recently. I'm just trying this whole YouTube thing out right now. I have no idea if it's going to really stick or not. But if you think it should stick, if you think I should keep doing this thing, hit the subscribe button that everybody on YouTube tells you about. You should probably know where it is by now. If you don't, it'll be an adventure. So yeah, if you like this, and if you like these stupid videos of mine that I'm making, just let me know and I'll keep doing them. Other than that, I'm just staying in my apartment with a bunch of guinea pigs. Yeah. Have a nice day. Bye.